Hey y'all, I hope you're enjoying your break, but now it is time to get back to work. So in Google Classroom, as I'm sure you saw, you kind of have your layout for the week. So this is the doc that you would have pulled up. So just to kind of touch base first, if you have a reminder, you can definitely reach out to me through that if you need me. If you don't have that code, you can send me an email and I'll get that to you, or you can always email me. So if you have questions, we can do it that way. Looking at what you have due this week. So these assignments are due by Friday at 4 p.m. You will notice that there is one assignment that is due on Wednesday by 3 p.m., and you'll see why in just a moment. But first things, you need to read Acts 1 and 2 of Macbeth. So I told you that this link provides an original text and a modern text. So when you click it, it'll come up and it'll bring you this. I'm fine if you just focus on the modern text. I just wanted you to have the original so that you could kind of see more of that Shakespearean language as you get into that. So you'll read Acts 1 and 2 of that. And then in Google Classroom, attached kind of to this assignment, you'll have the Macbeth one-liners. And so what that is I already have it laid out, acts and scenes. And so for each act, you'll come up with a one-sentence summary for that scene. And so Act 1, Scene 1. So once you read it, you'll kind of understand this context a little bit more. But my example were the three witches are talking about when they will meet Macbeth. So that would be when the battle is over, before the sun sets, and in an open field. So that's just kind of some detail that was provided in that part of the play. And then you'll do that through Scene 7 in Act 1, and then through Scene 4 in Act 2. I will say, don't get confused when you're reading through the play, because it'll say like Act 1, Scene 2, page 3, or something like that. You just need to be concerned with where Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, where all of those start and stop. So you'll complete that through Act 2. And then our reading discussion here. So I've attached a Flipgrid for you, give you the code to get into it. But basically, given these 5 prompts down at the bottom, so what did the witches predict for Macbeth and for Banquo? Describe the difference between Banquo and Macbeth's reaction to the prophecies. Describe 2 of the internal forces that Macbeth struggles with as he decides to kill King Duncan. It talks a little bit about the dagger scene as being an important part of Act 2. What does Macbeth see, and what does that lead him to do? And then ultimately describe Lady Macbeth's role in killing King Duncan. You'll select 2 of those prompts to respond to in your Flipgrid discussion. Your initial response has to be at least 3 minutes, and that's due by Wednesday at 3. And then from Wednesday at 3 to Friday at 4, you'll be responding to 2 of your classmates from what they said. So, maybe you have a different opinion, or maybe you think that they could extend what they have to say by, providing additional evidence. Whatever it may be, you have to reply to 2 peers, and those responses have to be at least 1.5 minutes. So with that Wednesday by 3, your grade there will be, did you post in enough time, and did you meet that 3-minute requirement mark? So that'll either be a you did or you didn't kind of thing. But yeah, that is your work for this week. If you guys have any questions as you're working through it, or if you're confused as you start reading Macbeth, definitely shoot me an email, send me a message on Remind, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Office hours for me are from 9 to 11, and then 1 to 3. I'll definitely have my email with me, though, throughout that time, and Remind messages would go straight to my phone. So if you need me, let me know. If not, have fun. Bye.